Excited for today's stream. Hope you're having a blessed day. Dude, my day is absolutely blessed, man. God's been good to me. I cannot complain. Markets have been good as well. Well, the markets really aren't good or bad. It's what you do with the information. But, you know, I have been performing very well this week. And by performance, we could talk about that briefly for a minute too. Performance is not just P&L. Okay. You could have a really high performance and still, you know, lose money or even break even, because performance also incorporates execution, you know, hesitation, FOMO, risk management. That's part of it, you know. So in terms of what I measure myself to, you know, did I execute? Did I not execute? Did I risk what I was supposed to, or more or less? You know, did I hold the trade for as long as I want to? Yada, yada. Like, there's a lot of ways to measure your performance, because you could do everything right and still take a losing trade. You know, you could have a 10 out of 10 performance, but take a losing trade. You know, so as far as performance goes, it was a good week. Now, the trades I took happened to be winners, yes, but that's only a part of it. Because you could break your trade plan, you could totally, you know, just not follow your plan at all and still take a winning trade. And that would be low performance. Even though you got decent results, you don't want to make that a habit, you know. So as far as performance goes, yeah, it was great week. It's good. Nicholas from Germany. Naruto with the gems in the chat. Look at that, we got some snipers in here today. Did I make it a members only chat today? I don't think I did that. Did I do that? Do we have any non-members in here? If I did, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Lewis. Okay. Lewis isn't a member just yet, but you have access to the chat. Okay, great. I didn't want to turn that on just yet, but we will do that soon. So fair warning, we will do that soon. What's good, Haydar? What's up, man? It is Good Friday. You know, and there was some opportunities today across the indices, specifically the S&P and the Euro USD. So I looked at a lot of things yesterday. I only saw two things: 108.80 for the Euro and 41.37 for the S&P. So since we didn't get that yesterday, that was on the table for today, for the S&P. We'll take a look at that as well, and then go from there. So again, today's not going to be a super high or a super long. I just woke up. It's not going to be a super long stream. Okay, we're gonna handle business and then dip out, right? You know, because it's a holiday kind of thing here in the States. Bank holiday, markets aren't open, you know, and holiday weekend or whatever. So I want you guys to obviously get ready for that. Go hang out with your family and all that. I mean, I love you, you know, and I want you to be here too, but you know, some days are just not for YouTube. Some days are for family. And so today's kind of one of those days, you know what I mean? So real quick, guys, if you're ready for some value, hit the like. Oh shit, it's not even ready yet. Hit that like button because it gets us on the algorithm. You know what I mean? It helps us out. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. My only Instagram is at John Fibonacci. I'm verified now since we're able to pay for verification. So if you get a message from someone who's John Fibonacci, but it doesn't have a blue check, then that is not me. Okay, so don't get got. So if we hide all the drawings for just a second, why do you think I said 108.80 yesterday. And even on Instagram, I said, let me see when that was. If you follow me on Instagram, it was 14 hours ago. I know you probably can't see it, but it was 14 hours ago on my story. Okay. I said, news in the morning, don't get your face ripped off. I will recap on YouTube at our normal time. Look at the 15-minute euro and peep what's obvious. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay. So 14 hours ago from 12. So that would have been 10 p.m. last night. So that was like right in here. Right. So on a 15-minute time frame, what is obvious to you? So Naruto says 80 level, excuse me, 80 level below triple lows. Right. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. How much easier do you need it? Now to Instagram, I didn't send them a specific level, but you are correct. 108.84 is those lows here from Wednesday's low. Actually, Thursday's low as well. So Wednesday and Thursday together had some lows that were only off by like 2 pips. Basically a double bottom. And since that double bottom formed at like 84, simple round down to 108.80. Low of the day, 108.76. So 14 hours ago, we called the low of the day off by 4 pips. That's all I'm saying. If you look at the 1 hour, okay, I did mention this yesterday to my students. I did mention this. On that 1 hour, we came up into this imbalance and then started a trade off of that a little bit. Right? So we didn't do anything all night. We didn't do anything during London. And that's fine, because usually leading up to Friday morning news anyway, London may not do much. Okay, that's fine. So what we do? 7:30. We wasted no time. 7:30. Wasted no time. Ran. Straight for what? 108.80. Okay. Oh, I lied. We had a huge dip lower and then a rally. So spreads went bonkers here. So, but yeah, ran straight there. And not that I wouldn't have told you to short here, but in studying the price action, you do have a small imbalance right there. So it rebalances a little bit just before the move that we were anticipating. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty good, man. That's a great way to end the Friday too. So I woke up actually because of my body clock. I've been waking up on time every day this week. So I thought I was going to sleep in today. My body was like, no, you're not. So I was like, okay. So I got up at like 7:20, 7:25, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, let me check my email real quick, because when you set an alert on TradingView, you have that option to get emailed as well. So I checked the email. First thing was the S&P. So I went, oh shit. All right. And then I kept refreshing like every minute. I'm like, well, where's the euro? Where's the euro? Am I wrong? Fuck. I mean, I didn't really think of it like that, but the 41.36, or sorry, I said 41.37. 41.36 was the actual highs, and all I did was add 1 point to that. So I wasn't trying to call the high of the day for the for the S&P. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to call a level for an upside target. So we obviously surpassed that up to 41.47, which I think was just like a 1 hour imbalance up in here. So we ran up into that. Now, to be fair, this is the trade that I wanted yesterday. I took pictures and everything, or screenshots, right? And I was like, okay, we ran up. Well, let's come down into this mitigation and then run for 41.36. We never got that. So it's like, all right, whatever. Not a big deal. Today, and man, I'm looking at this and that's bonkers, dude. That's bonkers. I told you guys, like, I'm pretty decent, but sometimes my timing is off. And obviously that timing was off by a day. So, you know, all right. No harm, no foul though, because the euro was blessed. But for the S&P, it did today what I wanted it to do yesterday. So market trolled me, man. It trolled me, but that's okay. So yeah, that 1 minute was pretty nuts looking at it. Now again, I was still in bed at this time, so I wasn't watching this you know, live, but I mean, look at this shit. We open, rally, drop, close, open, drop, rally, close, and then we ran for 41.36. So that's pretty crazy right there. But it's just funny that on a 5 minute or a 15 minute, or shit, even at 5 minute, look at that gap. That's crazy, but it's still managed to trade down into this. And I'm not surprised, because if you look at this, I'll give you some juice real quick before we hop off for today, because again, we're not going to spend all day here. But the reason I was looking for this yesterday is because not just of the mitigation here, okay, and I'm going to put a video about this out pretty soon for the YouTube community, but I know I've shown you guys this time and time again. My personal students, I've shown this time and time again. When you have a mitigation, that's great. You know what I mean? But it becomes way better if you have like a gap or some sort of imbalance. So you do get a lack of wick there at 41.21 and a quarter. And that's seen on the 15 minute, which would translate over into the 5 minute as well. So again, that's what I wanted yesterday. I wanted us to trade through this, come down, hit that, and then boom, up there. Yesterday, that's what I wanted. We spent a lot of time doing nothing. Then we created like small time equal lows, which I scout for shorts, but it's like, you know, the move I wanted, we didn't get. So when you have this on your chart still, and you just look over to what today did, it's like, damn, it did that like spot on, you know? But yeah, when it heading into yesterday's close, if I know it's not gonna trigger me that day, like if I'm not gonna get in on that day, then there's no point in keeping it open, because overnight could do something different. And if I'm not in front of the computer to manage the trade, I don't want to be in a trade like that. Okay, despite whatever the fuck you hear on Twitter, I don't want to be in a trade without managing it. Okay, because it could do some wild shit and I don't want to be a part of that, you know? So there's that. Okay, very simple, very easy. Give me real quick, give me 2 seconds. Okay, can you guys see that now? So this is what I mean. This is what I mean. If you look up here, ooh, that screenshot looks kind of shitty. I don't know why it's like really zoomed in like that. But so right here at 12 o'clock, you see I've got the highs up here, right? And so look at that. That's what I outlined. What's that level right there? 41.21 and a quarter. That's that lack of wick right there. Okay, so I outlined, we came down, swept this low and this other low here. We traded, you know, aggressively above this high. So I'm like, okay, great. If we come back down to 41.21, I'm longing that up to, you know, 41.36, even probably like 41.40, because there's another lack of wick up here. if you can see it. I just didn't mark it up yesterday, or like at the time of the screenshot, I didn't mark it up. But yeah, so like literally that was the idea. So now do you see what I mean by, you know, sometimes like it's cool, like I'm pretty decent at understanding where price is going to go, but if we were to put that markup back here, you know, the timing was off pretty tremendously, because I mean that was like back here, you know. And so that's kind of interesting, you know, the move that you wanted but at the wrong time. So if that doesn't tell you that the timing aspect of the market is important, I don't know what else will. Okay, so I mean that's really about it, guys. I mean, we looked for 41.36, we got it. The euro, we looked for 108.80, we got it. Low of the day, off by 4 pips, and now we're just back up into the range. So there's really nothing else to do, obviously, today. There's really nothing else that I was looking at. Metals markets isn't even open, stock market's not open, so there's really nothing else to do today. And that's why I said yesterday that today would be a recap, you know, because we're not looking for setups, we're not looking for anything. It's just going to be literally a simple recap. So hopefully you understand the logic behind these things. Ibernith is here, and I don't know if any of my other personal students are here, but you know, I mentioned that level to them yesterday too, the 108.80 level. Now, to be fair, I did mention the 109.80 level, but that's way up here, and price at the time of the news was way closer to the lows than it was the highs, so I would not expect price to rally up there. So 108.80 was the focus, and it's as simple as that.